Hi. Give me a second. I'm going to be doing some different cards today. Give me a second to find the feed and share it out. I haven't been live for a minute on this page, so I'm kind of excited to do a live. Take a second while we wait for everyone to join us. Take a second and share this feed out for me too. I am like so banned by Facebook all the time that I have a very hard time even sharing my video in my own groups. So take a second, share this out. I give away an activation off of every video. A lot of you guys don't catch me when I'm live because of this time zone thing since I'm in the United Kingdom. But you guys can still share for a chance to participate in that giveaway. I don't find the person until the next day, so for sure make sure that you share this out. I try to get this content out to people anyway. I am trying to make a difference in this place. So, you know, I have found that some people have found my videos and it has been exactly what they need to remember, you know, what they're doing here, what we need to do and stuff like this. So for sure, share this feed out real quick. Drop your name if you're going to want a card. I just did a live feed in my Awakening to Ascension class. You guys know I try to jump all over the place. If you guys have not joined that space, make sure that you do and send an invite. It is a group here on Facebook. It's a class that I do, and I'm going to be mostly live in my Awakening to Ascension group and my Mystery School of Atlantis, you know, for the next little while. So for sure, send invites to those spaces if you haven't. I try to put the links below. Those are paid areas. There is a very minimal fee. You guys can just join and pay when you can. Just see the pinned post. It's real easy. We have all year to take care of that too. This is a year class, both areas. So for sure, send invites if you're not in those spaces because I'm going to be live a lot more in those areas. I'm going to be talking about a lot of Atlantean stuff this week in Mystery School. I'm going to be talking about the Emerald Tablets tomorrow, probably, or the next day when I do my next video in that area. And I'm really, really excited about it. Because, you know, for a while I've been trying to bring back this Atlantean knowledge through my feeds, whether it's talking about taking your vitamins like chlorella, you know, the things that, everything that I'm into. This is very ancient knowledge that is, you know, making its way back to this planet now through this remembrance that is occurring. You know, I had this awakening and it activated and triggered something in my DNA, and you know, this knowledge flooded back to me in some capacity, and it's everything that we're here to try to use to, you know, show people a different way in a lot of regards. I did a poll in my Reiki group, my Sparks of Divine Light Healing Reiki group. 300 people had Ascension symptoms, you know, whether it was, you know, right then or the past few weeks in my Reiki space alone, okay? I am already seeing this happening all around us, a giant purge occurring with this energy. We just all made a really big collective timeline jump, and so it doesn't matter if it is like you can't sleep, you're not sleeping good, dizziness, ringing in the ears, headaches, stomach issues of any kind. It could be nausea, it could be you're just tired and you can't move. All sorts of Ascension symptoms that are occurring right now. You know, what is happening is we're constantly moving up in frequency on this planet. We have a long way to go and a lot of work to do too. As we're moving up in frequency, it's taking us a minute to adjust energetically. And as that is occurring, all the garbage that we've been holding on to, all this fear programming, emotions not serving us, people not serving us, it's really all just kind of flooding to the surface for us. And so we're seeing a lot of Ascension symptoms. This planet is about to get rocked with a storm. You guys should know, I always say I rest and move with the storm, so when you see me come back, you might know there's a storm headed here. It will kick off Valentine's Day, Thursday. Perfect timing, right? So excited. But I'm already feeling this energy now. I woke up and I'm like, this energy feels amazing. The energy on the planet just started to move. It's going to really go through the roof frequency-wise. So we just did a lot of purging so people would be ready for this next storm, to be ready to make some more timeline jumps or shifts in consciousness or whatever is coming up for you with this energy. It will not peak, though, until the weekend. Till the end of the weekend, right? Till Sunday night. Till Sunday night. Monday morning, Tuesday, we're going to have some intense energy. This storm will really have created a gateway or vortex point at that point. So we have intense incoming energy headed towards us. We have an entire galactic wave of cosmic energy about to hit us too with this storm. I'm very, very excited about it. We're going to have a full moon in Virgo. I believe it's Tuesday, but I haven't got that far ahead yet, right? So this will be amazing for us for healing too. It will really be bring a lot of structure and organization to a lot of this chaos that's been occurring for people. You know, if you've been having a rough week or a rough couple of weeks, it should make you feel better to know we're all in this together. If you're feeling sick and you're feeling Ascension symptoms or you're not feeling great, neither is anyone else around here. So it's really important to remember we're so interconnected in this experience. And that is the illusion, this separateness. So everyone else is kind of feeling these Ascension symptoms too. You should be starting to move again. While I told you guys to rest till Thursday, you should be feeling like to move with this energy, to get a grip on your life, to use it to manifest, to create. We need to be so focused the rest of this month on just manifesting, because we don't realize that we just entered a new energy cycle, and you know, this energy is creating all around us, and it is powerful. We're only beginning to grasp, you know, what this divine conscious energy is capable around us, I feel. It is powerful. You know, the entire universe is aligned with this ascension, and this is divine will on a lot of levels. Drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm about to do cards. I got some new cards. I don't know if I really like them for fees, but we'll do them today. It is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I'm like always such a critic of the cards. I can't help it, right? But we'll do them today. I have some new cards I'm trying out. John Drake, hi. The Ancient Ones. It's everything that we're talking about, because it's like our past and future, and everything is just colliding into the now. If you understand time, you've met yourself, past versions and future, time and time again in this matrix, whether you're aware of it or not. And so, you know, this really is our past coming back. You have so much help, so much ancestral energy around you. It's mind-blowing. Angels, fairies, interdimensional. So much focus on us, our journeys, what we're doing here. Just know you have a lot of spiritual assistance around you in the other realms. Make sure you share this feed out too. I can't. Make sure you share this video out for me, please, too. It's a daily struggle with me trying to do my mission on Facebook. I assure you, it's just so mind-blowing to me after having, you know, come out here and done videos. The censorship is real. They bury my feeds. I can't share them. It's really crazy. I'm going to do, before I do your card really quick, my little advert. My link is above. I am definitely manifesting students all the time, whether it's to my class areas, whether it's my Reiki classes. I offer so many different types of energy healing classes. I'm getting certified in a new one now that I'm about to bring to my site. And so I'm always, you know, taking new classes and expanding, and I have so many different types of energy healing classes. I would for sure check them out. I would for sure check out my DNA upgrades, you know, readings. I'm real big on my Akashic readings, things like that. Check my site out if you like my videos. Diane Elizabeth, the giveaway. I put up an energy report this morning, and I put the picture of the girl falling, free falling. You ever feel like you're free falling? Well, if you don't, you need to go with the flow more. Yeah, we need to have absolute faith and trust in the universe, and we really just need to learn how to go with the flow more, because we always have these expectations about what we want and how we want things to turn out on so many levels, right? But we need to see the big picture of what we're doing here, what our role is as light workers, why we've all been led here, and we need to really align more with divine will. The best way to do that is just to go with the flow more, go with the flow of the universe. It's always changing and evolving and growing and getting sick of stuff and yearning to explore. Just kind of go with the flow more. It's going to take you back to source. Doesn't matter what your experiences and journeys were. Some people can be so judgmental about other people's lessons around this matrix, not understanding. It doesn't matter what your experiences were. They're leading you to the same place, back to your source. Amanda Barker, shout out to Florida. It's early there. It's early here. I'm doing my wake up coffee, kind of test the energy out kind of flow. I'm sending you crazy love. I haven't been live for a while, but since everyone wasn't looking like they were feeling so hot with this last energy shift, I needed to get on feed so that I could just vibe and hang out with you guys and generate some energy and raise the vibes around here. So I'm sending out crazy energy. Amanda, Flowing with the wind. Like I keep on saying, we need to learn to go with the flow. There's a lot of the air element on this planet right now. Until we shift into Pisces, I believe the 18th or somewhere around there, right? We're in the element of air right now. When I think of air, I think of the ether around us, the spiritual unseen. There is a lot of air, ether, moving around this planet in the unseen. If you think of the wind, you can feel this element, but you can't necessarily see it, right? And so we have a lot of this air element around us. It's really putting us in a mental space. Make sure you're staying extra positive with your thoughts right now, because this air is really the space of all creation, the start of it, right? It's going to start out with energy, any type of creation, whether you're thinking about something, manifesting, you know, the universe creating something, it's always air. More mental spring cleaning. Yes, you ever have these thoughts where you're like, I don't know where this is coming from? If you have, that is your subconscious programming. That is just kind of feeding you thoughts on a replay. More work with the mental component. April joy. We're working on thunder, which is another powerful element. I wanted to get back to some shamanic elements today on some level. Yeah, we're approaching a storm. These storms are not meant, while they may be throwing us around or giving us that illusion, this is a cleansing that is occurring. Yes, people feeling level emotional. Yeah, feeling Ascension symptoms, achy bones, can't sleep. This is a cleansing that is occurring, a huge purging. It's not meant to be, you know, kicking us all around, but it's giving us what we need to let go of all of this old fear programming, things not serving us on every level. We're going to expect this energy to get very intense this year. You're probably just figuring that out entering this new year, that things are probably going to get very intense energetically. I said we're running out of time, and you know, things are going to really intensify fast around here. So while the storms are getting more and more powerful, you should be getting better at navigating and handling them. Angela Long. Yeah, I've been working on my personal space, my meditation space, which I'm really excited about. I've been making really big, just small changes around here for some more spiritual areas. Angela Long. Tune into your ancestors. There's a lot of ancestral energy. We have a lot of trips planned. I was just talking about this in my last video where I have several trips planned to Stonehenge, and we're going to see crop circles that I'm really excited about. I'm going to be doing crop circle activations this summer, which is going to be insane to me. So I'm really excited about that. When we go to Avesbury, where that rock circle is, there's so much ancestral energy around there. There's so much, yeah, these people were on the same fight we're on now, doing the same type of lessons and struggle and all the same stuff, but we have so much help from the other realm. Every ancestor that we ever had from the beginning of time has a vested interest in what we're doing here now. You really were the hopes and the dreams of so many people down your family line at some level, so you have so much help in the other realm. Tune into your ancestors, which aren't necessarily your relatives. Jenny Julia, we're doing more releasing. We've been letting go of toxic people. You know, it's still winter time. As much as I like to pretend it's, you know, turning into spring, it's still kind of winter time around here until we reach this spring solstice. So we're going to be doing a lot of removing people not serving us, clearing space, letting go of stuff, purging, releasing, things like that until we kind of, you know, reach a new energy cycle. So we have a huge focus on continuing to let go of the people not serving us. In my last video, I said, you know, I just want to be around my soul group now, because you wouldn't believe the energy we can create and how we can vibe and how powerful it is with us coming together. And I just don't really have time for these 3D, meaningless kind of conversations. It just is very draining for me to have a mundane conversation about nothing with someone. I know people have trained themselves to do it all day long in the third dimension, but it's just so draining for me. I want to be around people that I'm excited to be around, that I can vibe with. Start to clear out more of the dead connections around you. Lydia Gregory. We are talking about detoxing this morning. And, you know, you get the hummingbird. If you want to be light, you want to do ascension, you want to become lighter. We're trying to become lighter on a soul level. Not just a physical level with density, but a soul level. We're trying to liberate our soul. How do you do that? Lighten the soul, right? They talk about in Egyptian mythology, in my mystery school class, we're talking about Anubis, and how they say that when you die and go into the afterlife, that your heart needs to be light as a feather, that they're going to weigh your heart and see, right? What are you holding on to? This is about letting go of everything, lightening the soul on so many levels. Things like detoxing can do that, letting go of toxic people, more salt baths, more recharging, the usual. Joanne Dunn, the Holy Mountain. Joanne's coming to a sacred site with us, I believe. She's coming to some sacred places. We're finding that if you want to get spiritual, get out into nature. You want to find some magic, get out into the woods and out into nature, right? Get outside. So we're looking for this magic in our everyday lives. I'm so excited because we're going to finally meet, in these ley line areas that are just so powerful. Like, you know that when I'm mapping out, like when I get off of here, I'm going to be going to pick the dates for my crop circle adventures. And I have to go look at the calendar and map out when the storms will be here, right? So I can plan my travel dates. And I'm so excited because March is coming fast, and I believe that a bunch of us are going to go meet up in the sacred energy areas, and it's just so powerful to be outside in nature with that crazy energy. There's no more of a spiritual feeling than that. More connected with nature. April Joy Stevens, go watch the Awaken into Ascension video I just did. It's probably better than this one. I was talking third eye. I should have mentioned psychedelics, but we have a lot of time in that class. We were talking the third eye and things like that. For sure, go check it out. Soul retrieval. Ooh, this is everything I'm into. April Joy. I consider myself very shamanic in the knowledge that I carry from past lives in a lot of regards. It's only a small aspect of who I am, but I carry a lot of shamanic knowledge. I am very into soul retrieval. I am soul fusion certified as well. And I am huge on, I believe and I know that when people have certain traumas, even negative experiences, even the narcissist and the empath, or any type of childhood trauma, negative experience, addiction, anything, that we tend to fragment as souls. We lose aspects of ourselves, and we're only ever trying to become whole again. If you look at Egyptian mythology again, with Osiris and Isis, they were talking about becoming immortal through, being pieced back together and becoming whole again on a lot of levels. This has a lot of implication of soul retrieval and what we're even doing here on so many levels. If you had a lot of trauma, more heart chakra work, more soul retrieval, things like that. You guys know I do a lot of shamanic healing, and sometimes people aren't feeling so whole here. Maybe you're not fragmented. Humanity's become fragmented on every level. So it's like people have lost so many pieces of themselves. They become so disconnected. More looking into soul retrieval and shamanic types of healing like that. You guys know that I teach shamanic healing classes as well on my website. Terry Archer, oh my God, I caught you. It's a miracle. I woke up this morning like, I'm feeling amazing. I feel like I got hit by a train. I won't lie, my bones are a little achy still. We did a lot of purging here at my house. My husband's sick as hell still. But I'm feeling amazing. I don't know about you, but just the fact that she's on my feet, that's a miracle. I thought it might be some miraculous energy occurring today. I had to get on video. Confirmation. We have miraculous, magical energy around. It's powerful. We should be manifesting. Terry, the sorcerer. Magician, right? When I think of sorcerer, I think of a magician. We're learning everything is magic around here. Whether it's the pharmaceuticals and the negative stuff, right? We look at it like black magic. Or you can look at the love and healing like magic too, right? We see a lot of magic around here. We are learning that we are in control of our reality, but she is a powerful manifestor with a lot of elemental help too. Elementals are always really good with manifesting. I know we have lots of aspects, but it's, a powerful one that you hold. You're really good at manifesting, unlike other people. We need to take these manifesting abilities up a few levels. I told my husband, maybe since you have more time than me, you could manifest a lotto win with your free time, because I don't have as much time to sit around and daydream about it, right? So I can quit my job, please. And so things like that. I think we need to take up these manifesting abilities just a little bit more, put them more into practice, more manifesting. You are your own kind of magic, you're finding. Yeah, your words, everything you're thinking, everything you're speaking, powerful. Katrina Dean sending love to Australia. Rainbow, the rainbow. Oh my God, powerful. We know about the rainbow, Rainbow Warrior prophecy of the Hopi, and talking about when the earth was dying and a new tribe of people would come and heal the planet again. But we're noticing that a lot of people are turning rainbow in their energy, in their frequencies. Rainbow is the 5th dimension. Yeah, rainbow aura, rainbow frequencies. I see a lot of people at Violet Flame around here, just right on that line. A lot of the people that are awake and light workers that are tuned into this feed are probably between 4th and 5th dimensional states in a lot of ways. Sometimes we channel surf back and forth between dimensions without realizing it, based on our frequencies and our thoughts and things like that. So we're coming back to these rainbow frequencies, which would hold every color of the spectrum. You guys know I teach Rainbow Reiki. I see people getting very interested in rainbow light, rainbow healing all of a sudden. It would make sense, right? So I have a rainbow aura now too. So it will make sense that, yeah, you would want to use all of those colors doing your healing and things like that. You guys know I teach Rainbow Reiki too on my site if it's something you're more into. Let's see. Emma Weston, the moon. Especially as women, we have menstrual cycles. And we're made of water as well, but we also have these cycles that go on a monthly basis. So a lot of women especially are very lunar sensitive on a lot of ways. I'm very energy sensitive. I'm very tuned into the moons, the space storms, and you know, as you're awakening more and more, you should be getting more and more tuned into this energy, because that's what the universe is, this divine energy. And it is always, you know, leading us along, communicating with us, through us, right? You know, orchestrating everything around us. So we're becoming more and more kind of energy sensitive to this stuff, and realizing, you know, the moon brings a lot of magic with that energy. In ancient times, you know, they had a lot of understanding of astronomy and astrology and things like that. Lisa Mancelli, hello. The Witness. We're really just meant to observe here. I know we think we should be saving everyone and inserting in other people's lessons at some point, playing hero, but we're meant to observe these things. We can't change other people. Yeah, a lot of times your change isn't going to have as much of an effect. It's powerful when we change ourselves, or when someone else wants to change themselves. You know, we can't have other people doing our lessons for us. At some point, we have to realize that we have to do this on our own, and it's kind of how the Matrix is. Dale Marshall. The Sweat Lodge, powerful. I am using salt, heat, all sorts of things to detox myself. More purifying. I like salt water the best. It's powerful. It's water, it's salt, it's hot. It will really kind of bring everything out of your pores. I want to go to a real sweat lodge so bad, because I'm really into, you know, enhancing these almost psychedelic states of consciousness, sober and lucid, if you know me. And, you know, when you do these kind of things, whether it's a sauna, hot salt bath, sweat lodge, you know, it's really going to pull any toxins out of your body and put you in a different state of consciousness almost. Those are very powerful things. For sure, I will try to see if they do any of those in the UK. It's things I've done in the US that were really awesome. I'm into those Himalayan salt caves. I saw they have one in London. I didn't really look at it too much, but I did see that they have one of those Himalayan salt caves that you can go in there too. Those are really good too for pulling the garbage out of your body. More salt and heat detoxing. You just went to India. It might have been hot there. The sun is really good for drawing toxins out of our body too. You ever know that the sun will make you rapid detox? We have a lot of solar energy hitting the planet. It is making people rapid detox. So more sunlight too. Luna Celeste. Flow. We're learning to ebb and flow with the universe. We're learning that, you know, sometimes we create a lot of resistance trying to have things our way, and that it actually can be easier if we just begin to learn how to ebb and flow with the universe and go with the universe's flow in a lot of ways. So a lot of people become very unhappy when things aren't working out good for them in their life, right? On so many levels, because it's not aligned with what the universe wants of you. We need to step past, like I said, how we want things to go, and we need to see the big picture and kind of realign ourselves more and more with divine will and what the universe wants of us. Sarah Jade Hill, good morning. Can't remember whose card I did already. Fire, my favorite element, right? We're talking elements today. Things that are powerful for healing. Fire. This planet's on fire, whether it realizes it or not. But I see that our auras are getting lit on fire. That is part of this ascension process, that your actual light body pretty much lights on fire. in a crazy kind of way. So we're seeing that we're really getting lit on fire energetically. So many people have taught you to be afraid of that fire energy, right? Like it is a destructive energy. Not that it is a purifier and that it is an alchemical energy. I use the violet flame all the time if you know me. I'm always putting people's entire houses, jobs, the whole planet. I was doing healing on some of the elite leaders this morning too, cutting their cords and things like that. People, you would be so shocked that I would try to heal too. I think it might be needed. They might be very open to the spiritual. I don't know what kind of soul contracts and things they're doing, whatever. All right, so more violet flame. It is powerful. We know that fire burns away any of these kind of elements. It's very powerful in transmuting. Use the violet flame more. Lynn Marie. Earth Keeper. I look at it as like guardians. Yeah, guardians in a lot of ways. You know, sometimes you can figure out you have this light within you, light yourself up, access other dimensions. Maybe everyone else isn't at that place around you. So you are a guardian. You are a gatekeeper to these higher dimensions in a lot of ways in what we're doing. Because everyone just might not be at the same place or have the same abilities. That's what I am. I'm a channel between worlds. I'm just a messenger. I channel information coming from higher dimensions in a lot of ways. So, you know, we are these guardians of the earth in a lot of ways. We have an interest in what happens in this planet and a responsibility here too that goes way back. So, you know, we really are guardians of this planet in a lot of ways. Vanessa's Healing Heart. Good morning. The Circle. I like these cards too. It's hard to see, but we're coming to the completion of a cycle. It's been a long time coming too. So everything comes full circle, I say. So welcome to being the underdog this life. You know, we had it good at the beginning of the cycle when we were at the top of the food chain, right? Welcome to the lower spectrum. All right, the cycle is coming to a completion, and this is when, you know, we are going to do this planetary ascension, and huge things are happening. These cycles are changing and shifting energetically. Like I said, the planet's going up in frequency, and as that is occurring, you know, you're actually losing density and vibrating higher. It might not feel like it sometimes because it could create like a purge effect where old programmings come into the surface, emotions, garbage you need to let go of, whatever it is. Know this is all temporary, and we're actually moving into higher and higher states of consciousness, and the whole planet is really going up in frequency. Frankie Borelli. Follow your heart. It's huge. Your ego, oh God. You already know how that went. Following your ego, right? Follow your heart. Yeah, your intuition, your stomach, your heart. Stay out of your head space, right? Everyone always thinks they can explain everything with logic and thinking things through. And if you know my journey, I told my friends about a year ago that you cannot make sense of my journey using logic in any way. This is not logical that I'm going to go across the planet with no reason, no plan, right? This is not logic. This isn't something you can understand logically. You need to continue to follow your heart and your intuition. The spiritual will not make any logical sense a lot of the times, right? It'll have you, you know, feeling an intuitive pull to quit your job, to get out of your relationship, to let go of relationships with your family and your friends and things like that. You can't make sense of this with logic. Ashley Elizabeth, be in the moment. We need to learn how to be more still. We've learned how to be these wind-up dolls on so many levels, running around, always trying to fulfill these voids and needs. We need to learn how to enjoy our lives now, in the moment. They've sold you on your life will be better in 5 years, in 10 years, in a year. Just keep doing the American dream. One day you'll have all the material stuff and you will be happy. That is their template in a lot of ways. We need to learn how to unplug more, enjoy the now, enjoy our life where we're at. When we're always thinking of the future, it really takes us out of the now. Meditation is amazing for putting you back in that space of the now too. Maura Lawler, your inner child. I put a post up yesterday that says everyone is so concerned with healing their inner child that they are not stepping into that goddess within. It's the truth. Everyone is so concerned with their wounded inner child that they could just be having fun now, and that would heal your inner child. Yeah, you could just do more fun things now. If you had a lot of trauma as a child, you could just have more fun like I do. Turn your house into a fairy wonderland and create a play space and have fun. You wouldn't believe how healing that is for your inner child. So people are forgetting. They're looking to that wounded inner child within. What about that goddess within that child became on so many levels? Step into that warrior goddess. Taurus, Hasu, bad ascension symptoms. Get a chakra opening. Get a DNA activation. Get some kind of healing that I scan you for. It will help you so much if you guys are having ascension symptoms. These are blockages coming to the surface. My husband has the worst ascension symptoms. I've been helping him do his ascension for a minute. He has a lot of, conflict going on around him that has created these energetic blockages. When you're getting these ascension symptoms, it is unstuck energy moving again. For sure, gauge how you're doing with these storms. If you're having ascension symptoms and this storm hasn't even hit, more energy work for sure. Taurus, you are a warrior. I'm here to remind you, you are warriors, all of you. Sometimes I've had hard moments where I was going through it, right? The past year I had a very hard year to get where I am now, and I had to remind myself, like, you're a warrior. When I had to go deal with some stuff coming up in like a month, I'm gonna have to remind myself again that I am a warrior of light. I came here to assist and save the planet on some level, on a mission for humanity. So we need to remind ourselves of who we are sometimes here. You are a warrior. You can get through this, and you will. This is all temporary. Everything happening around us right now, very temporary. Tawny, medicine wheel. We're getting back to holistic health and this shamanic knowledge that we carry. I always say that, that we lived in these very tribal places, and then last night I had like a download and I was mind blown because, I'm very drawn to Machu Picchu. It's somewhere that's next on my tour list, and, if you know me, I'm going to go there. And I'm really like looking, and so I'm getting these downloads, and then, I'm understanding why I'm drawn to these places because of past lives that I had in certain cultures. And we carry a lot of shamanic knowledge from when we lived in tribal places, so we understand that there is an herb and a plant to heal anything on this planet, that we should be healing through divine source energy. Not, like I said in my video earlier, I just did an Awakening to Ascension, my class, that if you guys were getting healed from these pharmaceuticals, you wouldn't have to be on pills for the rest of your life. They want you to take these pills every day forever, right? Okay, well then they're not healing you. You would take them like a day and that would be it. You'd be healed. No, they're giving you these pills that are masking the symptoms, making everything worse and worse with your body, and you're asked to be taking these things forever, so they're not healing you on any level. So, this planet is going to make a huge shift in terms of the third dimensional body and its understanding about healing it on extreme levels right now. Grazia, good morning. Like I say, there are many paths to the same place. Don't ever judge anyone around you. You have no idea what their story has entailed, what they've been through, what they're going through. Their destination is the same as yours. So the harder paths literally are going to level you up higher. People don't understand. The more darkness that you went through and faced, the more light you will hold. And I said to someone's post before I unfriended them, they made a comment about people being on drugs, and I said, do you realize that 80% of the starseeds and light workers, it might not have been illegal drugs, they were probably legal, was on some type of substances, whether it was depression medicine, anxiety medicine, illegal drugs, in whatever regard, because that is a way that the soul can face this garbage and level up a lot higher. So people, are very judgmental of certain people having certain experiences, not realizing the harder your path is, the higher you're going to level up on so many levels. Starseeds get harder paths generally, so that we can ensure that we would wake up on so many levels. Emma's head is killing her. Yep, I'm seeing it all over my wall. I was so shocked. I mean, I thought it would be bad when I did that poll, that survey, but every person was like, yep, me too. Things I was already seeing around us, that everyone wasn't feeling so hot. We're going to start to feel a lot better by Thursday, though. The energy will start to flow and move. Robert Norman, hello. This is a journey for the adept seeker. what are we seeking? Ourselves all the time, right? Ourselves, our source, the divine. You are seeking something, and you know, we're always going around on these journeys and seeking it outside of ourselves, not realizing that everything we need has always been right here. I can meditate and have the entire universe on speed dial, right? So really we're always so focused on searching externally, not realizing that we have everything right here within us. More meditation. Debbie Sprott, good morning. We're talking about wind. That's how I look at this energy, this Aquarius energy. We're in sun sign Aquarius right now. And, you know, it's a powerful element because I said that, you know, thought is actually going to be kind of a form of wind or ether. Right? And we can't necessarily see it, but we can feel it. Very reminiscent of the spiritual. So this energy is pretty powerful. It's ripping through the planet, making people think a lot, putting people in their headspace, making people think a little too much, things like that. But it is a powerful element in terms of creating and manifesting. So more manifesting with this energy. Some people are like, I'm laying around because I have Ascension flu, Ascension symptoms, and people are saying, I don't feel like I'm getting anything done. You're always manifesting and thinking. So focus on manifesting now. Jen, we are masters of time and space. Yes, we are making quantum leaps through time. We just made a huge timeline jump. That is time travel. Where if you can change your vibrational frequency and keep it high enough, you could start to begin to change timelines. Crazy stuff can happen. I said that this morning, that it's very important that we came here during this time. And, you know, history tends to repeat itself. Humanity was on this collision course. And through this awakening, we can change our outcomes and, you know, kind of shift this planet into healing on whatever level. Rosa Patterson. There are more worlds than the one we can perceive. A lot of people have convinced themselves if you can't see something, it's not real. There are worlds within worlds, realities within realities, universes within universes, dimensions within dimensions. And I'm trying to tell people on a daily basis that this place is no different than when you go to sleep and dream at night. And people can't understand this. How could Earth be a dream? Well, don't you go to sleep every night and leave your body and you enter an entire world of your mind, right? An entire world of your mind where you're dreaming and it's very real to you. So how is this any different? This is a place of the mind too. It is a manifest reality where we're in a dream, and just like if you woke up and became lucid in your dream and were able to control things, that's where we're at now. We're coming to more and more lucidity, more understanding about the natures of our reality, and you know, that illusion that we were kind of tricked into believing that we were limitless, we would always be broke, slaves on prison planet. And we're realizing we're infinite in what we could do here. Julie Bader. It can feel like a curse, your abilities, when you're at a low frequency going through this matrix, right? So humanity is coming from very low levels of consciousness, dense frequencies, low frequencies. So for me, as a channel, as a shaman, as a healer, when I was asleep and medicated on pharmaceuticals, it had me at a low frequency, and my abilities felt like a curse. I didn't want to go to the store or the matrix. I was always absorbing and picking up everyone's negative energy and the toxic people around me. I was feeling it deeply, right? It was impacting my frequency. I hadn't mastered staying on my own frequency, so I was always kind of bouncing around to everyone else's around me, right? I didn't know how to ground, how to do this spiritual stuff. So, you know, throughout this journey, as the frequencies are going up, we're just growing into our abilities on a lot of levels. As the frequencies are going up, we're only now beginning to grow into these abilities because the energy is just getting right. So if you're a starseed, we had a very hard time going through those low frequency places on this journey to get where we are now, where the frequencies are just starting to feel really good for us. We can manifest, tune into our abilities anymore. But at those low frequencies, you know, these abilities were more like feeling like a curse at a lot of times. Amanda Simcoe, the seer. You wouldn't believe how gifted everyone on this feed is. It's mind-blowing to me, my mission at all. A lot of the time. It's always too much for me to handle a lot of the times. Yeah, you have so many gifted psychic abilities, shamanic abilities, that it is mind-blowing. And like I said, we're just kind of growing into these abilities. For sure, to continue to work on your third eye and develop these psychic gifts that you hold. Brandy Marshall. Sacrifice. Ooh, this is big for me. You know, at some point you're going to be asked, if you haven't already been, are you willing to sacrifice your own life for the all? And I don't mean in a you'll die sense, your ego might die, right? But I mean in a service type of way. That this was always a call for us to be of service so that we could work on our souls by serving another. It would serve ourselves in a deep kind of way. We're going to be asked to be shifting to service if we are not already. That we have to be willing to set aside whatever egoic life your ego wanted, whatever egoic plans your ego had. We need to be willing to set that aside to ensure that everyone is healthy and happy and taken care of on some level. Jessica Buggs, the serpent. You should be working with Kundalini energy. I was trying to talk about the serpent energy to my husband last night because that is a powerful energy that I work with and I have for many lives now. Definitely tune in more and more to that Kundalini energy. You guys know I teach Kundalini Reiki. I know I've said like 4 types of Reiki to a few people, but for sure look into like Kundalini Reiki, working with that energy more. You know, I always say that we have different abilities as women and men on so many levels, and you know, a lot of times women can work with different kinds of energies, and you know, Kundalini is one of those powerful energies. Diamond Starseed Water. If you're feeling emotional, it will pass. It's okay. It's just a whole cycle of emotions and garbage coming to the surface now on collective and individual levels. If you're feeling emotional, anxiety, things like that from this energy, drink more water. Know it will pass. Release these things. Anything blocking us from oneness is going to come to the surface now. Anything, any old programming, things blocking you from seeing the oneness and the all, anything. It's going to flood to the surface. It can feel like a lot of emotions at times. Marie Goddess, work on your love life. It's my favorite. I probably might ask 2 questions when I do readings. What's your astrology sign and how's your love life? It can tell me a lot, right? It can tell me a lot. Work on your love life. Yeah, this is all about love. Lessons in love. It doesn't matter. These are lessons in love between souls in whatever regard. So work on your love life more. Work on the relationships around you. We came here to bring these divine spiritual unions to earth on a lot of levels. And, you know, we've been letting 3D things block us in love for a long time. Darlene Saldana. The council is something I'm huge on because I say that I do my missions through these councils in a lot of regards, and a lot of you guys took out missions of contract of service through these same councils. For sure, explore your galactic origins, your galactic connections, and what you're doing here. It might shed a lot of light on your mission and why you're here. If anyone doesn't know it, you guys know I do Akashic readings, and I do a lot of past life stuff within that, and I go into your past life for you. And you wouldn't be amazed. You would be amazed at the amount of star seeds that come and find me. You would be so amazed at it. Shelby. We are working on completing this cycle. This is a long time coming for a lot of us. It really is a long time coming in the journey of the soul. We've had so many experiences and lessons, and you know, there's only ever the now with the universe. Yeah, these past places and people, they're gone. What is important? The experiences the universe is having now currently. That is all of us. So really focus on staying in the now, the people around you now. Let go of your past. Let go of the people in it. Stay focused on your now and what's occurring around you at the moment. Chris Fox Turner. I'm just chilling with him. I'm not a fan of him for my videos. You guys can tell, right? Chris Fox, hi. Chris, we're working on sound for healing. Yeah. So we're going to Stonehenge, and guess what? We're bringing the shamanic rattle. We're gonna get loud there this time. I think we should get real loud because they got music. They need some help with some music. So we're gonna bring the rattle. We're gonna bring I think we're gonna get like the tambourine drum that Francisco can play with real loud. I'm looking at cheap little things that we can use to play it there. So, you know what? Sound is powerful for healing. Sound and vibrations, frequency, it is so powerful. Sound is actually what they should be using to cure cancer because it can blast through these cancer cells in crazy ways. Frequency. So we're finding that, like, I have binaural beats on, and you know, if you have some kind of music binaural beats on, it generally relaxes you, sends you out, makes you happier if you're listening to the right frequencies anyway, right? It can really lift you up, change your vibration fast. We're made of water, so we know that vibrations and sound have a powerful effect on water. If you play some, you know, Illuminati music around some water, it will change that water in a negative way. You play some really good, you know, enlightenment binaural beats, it will actually heal the water, crystallize it, do all sorts of powerful things, right? Create beautiful fractals. So we're made of almost completely water. I've been bringing more music into my life and more sound, so I've been listening to more binaural beats. I just ordered an entire 7 chakra singing bowl set too, so I can come play with them and things like that. More sound. Sound frequency is powerful. It doesn't matter if it's music or us speaking. When we speak, that creates a sound vibration, which is very powerful in terms of creating too. Let's see. Emma Bagwell. The Vision Quest. I love this because I'm a visionary type of person. And you should be noticing you guys are feeling extra future oriented with this Aquarius energy. It should have you thinking about your year and your future and what you want to do with your life and thinking ahead, hopefully. Keep working on your third eye. You have amazing insight. That's why I love being around everyone on this feed. I say we're third eye woke around here. We're doing what we need to. We're taking vitamins. We're healing, right? We're trying to be of service. And it's just so beautiful and amazing to watch. Keep working on your third eye, though. I just did a third eye video in my class space, and your third eye will keep on expanding. It's not like it just opens and that's it. I know I was talking about this morning, like the Doctor Strange movie, where they show her like touching his third eye, and it was like, there you go, it's open, you're in the astral, and you're floating around. But our third eye will continue to keep on expanding, so keep doing things that are good for it, whether, you know, it's the chlorella, the turmeric, meditating. Deep Hopavok. We are manifesting crop circles around here. What are you creating? I am manifesting crop circles. It's perfect. What are you manifesting into your reality? Whatever we're thinking about all the time, we're going to create. Yeah, it will come to us. Law of attraction. We think about things and we draw them into our reality. So I'm spending a lot of my time over here thinking about crop circles and alien stuff and fun stuff I want to see in my reality. Make sure that your thoughts are very aligned with what you want to see in your reality all the time. Holly Watkins, beautiful shaman. You like that? The mystical shaman, we know. Oh my God. And I say that once you're awake, you become a porthole between worlds because you're able to see and tune into the spiritual. And not everyone is. That when you're asleep, you're stuck in the lower 3 chakras. And not everyone has their third eye open or is seeing everything that we're seeing or this perspective. So you really are that shaman, that porthole between worlds. Let's see. I know it's hard. Someone said something about insight on the cards. It's very hard for me to do these videos. I'm always quitting and I can't handle it. It's hard to deal with so many people at once for me. I mean, sometimes I get really big audiences right off the bat, and so it can be really distracting and hard for me to focus and things like that. If you guys haven't got a reading for me, I would for sure come find me sometime and get one-on-one. I do them on video chat. I can tune into just your energy, and you wouldn't believe the amount of information that I could gather for you. It can be really a different story to try to do live being cards on so many levels with so many people so fast too. Chris Fox, the staff. I just put an Egyptian post up in my Mystery School of Atlantis post last night talking about how we must conquer the lower self. That was the Egyptian symbolism for the staff. We must conquer our lower self to become our higher one, right? We have these animalistic urges. Sorry, my iPad. We have these animalistic urges, lower self type of egoic things that are leading us along, and that's a lot of what they were teaching in, you know, these Egyptian mystery schools, was how to conquer the lower, or you know, the reptilian lower part of the brain and escalate or ascend into the third eye. Jamie Nicoli, you are magic. Theme of the day, you guys are your own magic in so many different ways. It's mind-blowing. Make your own magic. Every thought that you're having is going out into this continuum, and it is creating this magic all around us. Realizing that no one else is you. That is our superpower, right? Some people don't realize that. That is your superpower. No one is you. No one vibrates quite like you. You have your own frequency, right? Even though we're kind of vibing on the same frequencies and similar channels, we have our own unique vibration, energy signature. You're your own magic. Make more magic into your life. Really start to think about crazier manifestations that you would need some magic to pull off. Expect miracles. We're always creating safe things that we know we can do, right? Okay, let me manifest this. It'll be easy. It'll be safe. We need to think bigger. We need to start to put out ideas for things that you would need the entire universe to move several mountains, align, and do this, and this for you. We need to expect more miracles with what we're manifesting. I'm going to go on that note. I'm going to be around if you guys need me. If you want to get ready for this storm, I'd recommend maybe getting some energy work and getting ready for it energetically like I'm doing. If you need me, the link to my site is below above. And I will be back tomorrow for my videos. Love and light.